For more content like this, log on to GibboPresents.com.
It's Gibbo, and right now I'm joined by Mattia from Warrior Sound, who on Saturday night defeated Young Guns at Global Madness 2016 in Bermuda.
Yes.
Mattia, how are you?
I'm fine, man. I'm a little bit tired, the jet lag and the long travel back to Germany today. It was an overnight flight from Sunday to Monday, so I didn't catch any sleep last night, but I feel good, of course, man. The first time that I had a clash in Bermuda, I was there for juggling last year. This time it was for a clash, and I won that trophy. So, yeah, I'm feeling great, man.
As you said, you just added the 10th trophy to your collection, the second in just over a month, with this victory taking place on a beautiful island in the Atlantic Ocean. Life must be good right now.
Yeah, it is. And actually, it's 5 trophies in the last 12 months. So that's like really, the last year was so amazing, man. I got one from Japan, one from Grenada, Bermuda, the one at the Keep It Real Jam and the Wina East. So, the last year is like, it's crazy, man, really. Up.
A lot of people watching this interview will not have been in Bermuda for the clash, and many of them may not have had chance to listen to the audio as of yet. So for their benefit, can you take us through what happened on Saturday night, round by round?
Okay, first of all, I have to say it was supposed to be a clash with 3 sounds. Yardbeat from Japan was supposed to be in that clash, but unfortunately, on the way to the airport, they had an accident. Nobody was injured, which is the good part about this. The bad part is they didn't make the plane. So Yardbeat was a no-show. And all of a sudden, on Saturday afternoon, we were informed that it will be a one-on-one clash, that Yardbeat is not there. We decided the show has to go on. So it was Young Guns from Bermuda against me, 1 versus 1. We added one more round. We had 4 rounds of 15 minutes each, and the dub fit up if there's no clear lock-off. And so the place, BAA Gym in Bermuda, is the venue exists for a long time, and there are a lot of shows going on in there. And it was a good look. There was a good crowd. The crowd was full of sound men and sound people. Like there were so much sound people in the house. So that was really a good look for Bermuda. And I must say, the Massive was probably the most unbiased Massive I ever played for. Even the Young Guns crew, like really his close circle, when he didn't play good, they didn't vote for him. When I didn't play good, nobody voted for me. Like there was really a totally fair and unbiased crowd. And that was really a good look. So any sound that gets the chance to clash in Bermuda, you don't have to think twice. Just go ahead and do it. People will treat you fair in Bermuda. That was really great. So going into the clash, the first round, Scooby won the coin toss. Scooby from Young Guns crew. He won the coin toss, and he decided to play first. So I expected him to burn out the new songs, like play some of the new songs, so I'm not able to play them. But, it surprised me that he didn't really play out some of my songs and some of the new songs. So I could play the first round basically as I wanted to. I didn't really have to cut out a lot of songs in the first round. So I took the first round by far. I started off totally aggressive on Scooby. In a one-on-one, you have to go hard. So I went hard from the first second. There are some video clips online, and the audio is online as well on SoundCloud. So, the second round was the same. I won the first 2 rounds. Oh, and I played my first custom for a long time from the writer, like with name calls and everything in it. The writer from Trinidad, the guy that I played at the Wina East as well. I did a custom with him, which got a very good reception. It's on my SoundCloud channel. You can listen to it. It's a wicked custom dubplate. I played that in the first round. So I won the first 2 rounds. And then as we entered the third round, Scooby played like a handful or a little bit more of songs that I wanted to play in the same round. So I had to adjust that round a lot. And that process of adjusting that round, because the jet lag was kicking in and everything, it took me like, while I started the round, I was still adjusting it, like I freestyled that round a little and it didn't went so well. And Scooby had a very solid third round. He played a lot of local songs like Collie Buds and Elephant Child and get some big forwards for it. And so he really deserved to win the third round. So in the fourth round, he did a strong round again. But my round I was back then, and the fourth round was a good round for me as well, and I won the fourth round. So in the rounds, it was 3-1. And then we entered the dub-fi-dub. And I won the dub-fi-dub 6-2. Like, that was like kind of clear in the dub-fi-dub that the clash will go in my way, you know? Like, yeah.
When you found out that Yardbeats wouldn't be taking part in the clash, did that affect what you had planned at all?
Yeah, in the end, it's like that, you know, like we all have enough dub plates to add the next round. That's no problem. The time is no problem. But, you know, like the dynamic of a sound clash totally changed if it's 2 sounds involved or 3 sounds or more involved. Like if you have 2 sounds involved, like, you know, like it's a totally different preparation for a clash if there are more sounds involved. It's more like you have to watch when you play which kind of song, because the next sound, the risk that songs get played out by the other sound is much higher when it's 2 sounds you play against than when it's only 1. So we had to adjust it here and there. I think Young Guns had to do that same way, you know, like from they knew that Yardbeat wasn't there, they had to go and like sort out their rounds as well, and I did the same on the Saturday. And I think we put up a good show. The audio's out, and I think people really appreciated it. There was nobody complaining in the end that, oh, the Yardbeat wasn't there, this clash was not good. It was a good clash, very entertaining. The people were there until the very end, and it was full of vibes, really. Good dance, a good dance.
This clash came just over a month after your last victory in Berlin. Did you only begin to prepare for it after War in the East?
No, it was like one preparation, you know, like Gibbo, like in every part of the world, you have to play a different kind of song sometimes. So, of course, people want to hear like my Damien Marley on Jerusalem everywhere in the world. But like I play songs in Europe in a clash that I will not play in Bermuda in a clash. And the other way around. Because you have to read the crowd and know what they want to hear. So actually the preparation, I said, okay, I will prepare for the War in the East. And when the War in the East done, I have like enough new dub plates that I can use in Bermuda as well. So it was like, I added a few songs, I voiced a few dubs for the Bermuda thing, like the writer and a couple of next songs. Some of them I didn't even play them in that clash. I just voiced dub plates as much as possible. So, you know, like I had some songs I didn't have at the War in the East, but I had them in Bermuda, but I didn't play all of them. So the preparation was like actually one preparation, you know, like, and that preparation is going on. It never stops. Like I'm going through a process where I try to build, you know, like create a bigger and bigger dub plate box. And that's not really depending on the clashes that are coming up. That's depending on what I want in what I want to do with it in the future, you know? So that plan is like a long plan.
This was your first clash in Bermuda, although, as you said, you juggled there before.
Yes.
Did your previous juggling there give you a good idea of the crowd's preferences, what type of songs they like, or were there some dubs on the night which got bigger forwards than you expected, and others which you thought would get a better response than they did?
It's always like that, man. Like some dubs that you think would probably not work so much, they work very well, and dubs that you expect to be like a huge forward, sometimes they just don't work. To be honest, the crowd was totally different than from the juggling dances I played in Bermuda last year. So I couldn't really, you know, like it was not the same. It was full of sound man and sound people in Bermuda. So that was totally a different crowd than last year at the juggling dances that I had with jugglers in Bermuda. So it was like, I started at point zero. When I reached the venue, I check out the people and I try to see in Scoobase around what he's doing, you know, like, so what kind of reaction he gets for certain songs. And then I try to make my rounds, you know, like place some songs in my rounds where I can expect that they will be accepted by the crowd and get a forward. So one of the huge forwards was the writer dub plate. And of course, you know, like it's different than clashing in Europe. Everybody will understand you in Bermuda, you know, their native language is English. So when I do a long speech of a minute or 2 minutes and point out some arguments that probably not everyone will understand in Europe, in mainland Europe, when I clash here, like in Berlin or Italy or somewhere else. Everybody will understand it over there. So that's like next big part, you know. I love it to play in countries like Bermuda, Grenada, or that side of the world. It's just a pleasure, you know.
Due to your recent success, your name is being mentioned a lot right now. And
Yes.
as I think you will be aware, a lot of Clash fans are playing Fantasy Matchmaker and
Yeah.
weighing in on who they would like to see you go up against next, with Soul Supreme and Supersonic being just a couple of the names that have
Yeah.
been mentioned. What do you think of these potential matchups? Who do you want next?
They're all interesting, you know. Like I'm ready for any serious offer that I get. I'm ready for it. I'm in negotiation with some people for some clashes later this year, and yeah, I don't run from nowhere. You know, like the people that work with me and know me know that I don't run from nowhere. So yeah, of course, what I read is like that's like the big names. They throw in the big names, and you know, like basically, why not, man? You know, like I had clashes with the Bass Odyssey, with Magash, with Aishans, with Supersonic, with the Cosmic, with so much, with Young Guns, with Yardbeat and Captain C in Japan. You know, like why not, man? Why not? I'm ready for anything. You know, like you grow with what you're doing. You know, like it's an experience. Once you clash, like on the other side of the ocean, it will bring you forward. Once you clash, like you know, like a sound like Supersonic, it will bring it. I clashed Supersonic already, obviously, so that all, you know, like helps to step forward and learn and get a better sound, you know. So right now I'm ready for any task that's coming, and of course, yeah, I don't run from nowhere. Just tell the promoter them, if you line it up, I'm ready for it.
Do you feel you need to return to New York and prove yourself there?
Of course, and I will be back in New York. I will not tell you more, but I will be back in New York. That's all I will say. And I never played a clash on my own in New York. It was a tag team clash that I played in New York. So next time I would play a clash on my own in New York. So that's a different story then as well, you know, like, yeah. A tag team is always a different dynamic than when you're there on your own and you do your own thing, full 100. That will be a different story. So, yeah, I was there once, and I will be back in New York.
Mattia, congratulations on another victory. You are on quite a winning streak at the moment. Thanks for taking time to chat. And is there anything else you'd like to say, or anyone that needs bigging up before we finish?
Yeah, I want to big up Young Lions, the promoters from Bermuda. They did a proper job. Everything was on point, a perfect promotion. Big up YGS and the entire crew. Big up all my Bermudan linkies. Big up Gibbo Presents, of course, for the good interviews and the good work that you do for each and everybody. And yeah, big up everybody was subscribed to the Gibbo channel on YouTube. Stay tuned, you know, more to come.
Gibbo presents.